It's being called a breakthrough. The United States and China have agreed, in principle, on a framework to reduce tensions over their long-standing trade war. After 2 days of negotiations in London, top officials from both countries say they've reached a roadmap that now awaits final approval from President Donald Trump and China's Xi Jinping. Trump took to Truth Social on Wednesday and declared, "Our deal with China is done, subject to final approval with President Xi and me." He says China will supply rare earths and magnets up front, while the U.S. will allow Chinese students to study at American colleges, a move Trump says he's always supported. But the deal doesn't come without strings. Trump says, the U.S. will impose 55% tariffs, while China gets 10%, a significant gap, but one the Trump team seems happy with. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said the framework addresses one of the biggest flashpoints: China's restrictions on exporting rare earth minerals. These are crucial for products like smartphones, electric vehicles, and AI chips. Washington had accused Beijing of delaying shipments. Beijing, in turn, said the U.S. was weaponizing technology, banning chip sales, canceling student visas, and targeting Chinese firms like Huawei. Earlier this year, a brutal round of tariffs pushed rates as high as 145%. But a temporary truce in May, after Geneva talks, brought those down and gave both sides a 90-day window to find a permanent solution. Last week's phone call between Trump and Xi appears to have laid the groundwork. China's Vice Commerce Minister Li Chenggang confirmed that both nations have agreed, in principle, on implementing what he called the Geneva Consensus. The London meetings were intense. Chinese rare earth export controls, American tech sanctions, and tariffs were all hot-button issues. And though a framework is in place, both sides must now get final sign-off from their presidents. Trump ended his post saying, "The relationship is excellent." A few minutes later, President Trump posted another update on his platform Truth Social, saying, adding to the China readout, President 11 and I are going to work closely together to open up China to American trade. This would be a great win for both countries. But only time, and approval from Xi, will tell if this new deal holds. Will this be the end of the US-China trade war? Or just another pause before the next battle? Stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe to the Indian Express on YouTube for more sharp, in-depth updates like this one.